always good to be in Goa. So just to give you a little background, I don't know, some faces are familiar, some are not. Everything in my life first has been Goa in my life, from first ad film, feature films, events, everything in Goa. That's why I'm here today in Goa, because I have something special to announce and share with you, which is the intellectual property called Sunburn Man. And this is divided into 3 parts. There is a OTT series of the journey of 10 years of Sunburn, which is going to be broadcast on one of the popular OTT platforms. And then there is a book, which is the human story. I'll explain each one of these to you. And then there is a merchandise. But let's discuss the reason. English is okay or Hindi? Okay. So the reason behind this, let me explain, because I think all of us have been involved in the journey of my being in Goa and doing, whatever I've done in Goa. I think it was important to tell the story. Very critical to tell the story to inspire all of India and the youth of India to say that an intellectual property like this is possible. So if you take the 2 case studies of IPL and Sunburn, those are very proud moments for our country, to be honest. They are intellectual properties made in India for the world. But what happens is that we as a country, we're a new, just 75 years of independence, we believe in trading and not creating. We don't create stories. We are the land of culture, art, stories. We come back from thousands of years, but we do not articulate the stories. To give you an example, our own forts, churches, historic monuments, we just casually visit them. But when we go to Germany, Prague, Paris, we look at their monuments like, my God, this is like, wow. But this is because we don't articulate the journey that we have shared. And put it down for record books. I don't know how long I'll be alive, maybe 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. But I should leave this legacy behind so it inspires many people in India, particularly the youth of India, to dream. Because when you dream, nothing is impossible. Now I'll tell you the reason why it ticked me off to say that this story needs to be told. And the human story, it's not the business story. The human story is very interesting. In 2007, when you will see the OTT series, I'm just sharing a little snippet with you. In 2007, there was a very, very drastic incident that took place in our business. Very massive, earth-shattering incident took place in Percent. Same year, I launched Sunburn. 2008, if you remember, was 26/11, the bomb blast in Bombay. Do you remember? But Sunburn happened. It was the only event in the entire country. You remember? 250 CRPF people came, cops came to shut the event. Okay? I had a plea through media. The media was there. The cops came to shut the event because how can you have an event when so many people have lost their lives in Bombay? I actually spoke to the ministry on phone after the press conference, and I pleaded through the press conference. Our Home Minister and Prime Minister told us that terrorism will not win. We will not stay inside our closed doors. We're not scared. If you're saying that to the country and the citizens, why are you not allowing me to do my business? I said the planes are flying, the trains are running, the cinema theatres are open. Why not allow me to do the live event? So they permitted us, and we were the only event in 2008. And agar wo nahi hota, to aaj Sunburn nahi hota. Now just for your personal, this is personal story, but in 2008 my father passed away with 4th-stage lung cancer. Now Sunburn is one of the businesses in Percent. But this was an important one. You know why? Because from day one, I said that Sunburn has the power to make a social difference. If you Google 2007 press conference, you will find this sentence. I believe the Sunburn is a way of life. Music has the power to unite humans. Whether it's EDM, culture, classical, pop, rock, Sufi, genre, Punjabi, doesn't matter. But music brings strangers together. It unites people. That was the purpose of this journey. So 2008, my father passed away. 2009, I got a heart attack. 99% artery block. Bum. When? November. Guess what? 24 December, I was here in Sunburn, running the show. I was in ICU for 6 days. So I just felt there's so many challenges. We broke even in Sunburn on year 5. We lost money for 5 years. And the minute I made money, competition came. Remember? They took away Kandolin. And they told us go to Vagator. The High Court, you'll see all this in the movie. I don't know why I'm telling the whole story. But the High Court gave a ruling because by mistake our competition, our enemy, so-called enemy, it's all healthy competition, they presented in High Court that their intellectual property, that brand, is created by them. But unfortunately, the Bible that they presented was a Sanban Bible. The High Court judge said, "Naam to badal gaya ho." So they couldn't stand ground of holding that as an individual. So the journey went on, and year 5 it broke even, and year 5 we were in Bagator. So this is how hard and interesting it was. But I felt me and my team took the challenge head on, because in Percept we only had 2 products which were B2C, means business to consumer. Picture, motion pictures, हमने करीब 70 पिक्चरें बनाई, 12 national award जीते, and then Sanban. And this was inspiring me, because when you create a product for a customer and the customer consumes the product, it's a moment of pride. And that's why I said to you, my first feature film, first ad film CRM was in Dorapa, Sidade Goa Beach. My first feature film was Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi. Musu Musu Hasi was Goa Fort. Everything first was here. Now, you know that you are part of history because you created and we created together Sanban on Kandolin Beach, right? But now Sanban happens everywhere, no? So we created it for the world, from Goa. So that's why I felt that the articulation of the story was critical, so that it's archived. तो आने वाली generations भी समझ सके कि of course challenges होंगी, but nothing is impossible. And therefore, I felt that this is important to do. And you know, autobiographical work only works when it's about a human story. मेरी ego, ये मेरा अहंकार नहीं है. This is not my ego to put my face there. But if you want to see Amitabh Bachchan's journey, it's Amitabh Bachchan's journey, no? That's what you'll watch. Cool? So I felt that this was a critical time to do it. And today, I mean, just for fun, it's my birthday. So I flew down from Himachal last night from Chandigarh. And I said, "Hamara Janamdin aapke saath manayenge," by announcing something very nostalgic and special. So that's why I'm here. And once again, it's an intellectual property of another level of growth now, which the product is in the market already, but you archive the journey so that it inspires many people to dream and think that they can also do it. India is now poised there. The youth of India are dreamers, they are believers. So this is my belief, and therefore the name Sanban Man came from that, thought process, that it's an individual's human story. Of course, let me just clarify that when you organize a cricket match, India, Pakistan and Ahmedabad, there are 6,000 people. There were 40,000 troops. To do a simple match between 22 people, 6,000 people were working in the stadium. So similarly in Sanban, there are thousands and thousands of people who work across the country to make this a safe and entertaining festival. And we spoke a lot. I don't know if the old friends are here or not from 2007, 8 and 9. I don't know who's here. At every challenge we have spoken to each other. We have discussed controversies and yaar nahi hoga, ye hoga. I don't know. I've not slept many nights not knowing why is this being stopped. Today we are 14 years into Sanban. It has about 200 events a year in all of India, from Raipur to Rajasthan to Punjab to Guwahati. And I think it's a proud moment for our country and Goa particularly. Goa created something that the entire nation and even internationally is being respected, consumed. And parents feel safe to send their children to Sanban. That's a big thing to think of. So that's the story. So Sanban Man is born and is being written for the OTT series, and the book is under production. And the merchandise, we in India have this thing about not wearing what we love. We say cricket is religion, but हमारे पास cricket का गाना ही नहीं है stadium में. India, India. But Manchester United has 100 anthems. Chelsea has 200 anthems. We're going to own it. First time I think in my life, the India-Pakistan Ahmedabad match, I saw 90% of the stadium was blue. After so long, you saw people wearing t-shirts. We say we love it, but we don't own it. So I just want India to own who we are. We're the bestest country in the planet. We have the power to do anything. You know it now. You've been seeing in recently Asian Games, landing on the moon. We can do anything. So I just felt that my little contribution in my journey, before I go, is to tell all my stories quickly. पता नहीं कल होना हो गया मेरा. So ये very important question. So I'll answer it intelligently. चलेगा? नहीं, इसके दो जवाब हो सकते हैं, एक तो सोल्यूशन। तो सिनेमा में हमारे देश में और ये सीरीज में सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या है? व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग? दैट व्हेन यू वांट टू मेक समथिंग, सिनेमा और सीरीज, यू आर मेकिंग इट बिकॉज यू हैव अ स्टोरी टू टेल, करेक्ट? इससे तो बना रहे हो आप। तो पहले पूरा फोकस, द एंटायर फोकस ऑफ द स्टोरी, करेक्ट? वंस द स्टोरी इज मेड, इट विल फाइंड इट्स प्लेटफॉर्म, बिकॉज नाउ इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग मार्केट। आपके पास करीब 116 OTT चैनल है। अब हमको चूज करना चाहिए हमें जाना कहाँ है, हमारी ऑडियंस है कहाँ? Z5 पे है, हॉटस्टार पे है, नेटफ्लिक्स पे है, Amazon पे है, मूवी पे है, MX पे है, कहाँ है? तो मैं नहीं चाहता कि मैं अपनी सीरीज को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करूं एक ही ऑडियंस के साथ। तो मेरी कोशिश क्या रहेगी कि इस तरीके का रेवेन्यू मॉडल बनाऊं जो ये पूरे 50 से 60 OTT चैनल पे चले साइमल्टेनियसली। ये एक नई सोच है। नहीं तो आप विशाल भारद्वाज जस्ट मेड अ सीरीज, राइट? चार्ली चोपड़ा एंड द अदर वन, इट्स ओनली ऑन Amazon। तो सिर्फ Amazon के दर्शक उस चीज को देख पाएंगे। व्हाई? दिस इज मेंट फॉर द एंटायर कंट्री, सो दैट्स माय गेम प्लान। Yes, sir.
So how many episodes will be there?
One season with 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
Yeah. 40 minutes. I mean, it ends on season 10. So the series is from season 1, 2007 to the 10th season. Post that, I had given away the management to other people. So I only told the story of the decade of 10 years.
Is it a sort of a biopic?
Yeah. It's a human story. I just love biopics. I'm super inspired by watching everything that I know on interesting figures. Biopics generally become very popular when you die or go to jail. But luckily, I'm in front of you.
So this biopic will be on, especially on Sunburn also?
It is on Sunburn. It is the story of Shailendra Singh creating Sunburn. So it's the human story behind the brand and the business.
What it will include then? Bad and good?
Everything. Good, bad, awesome, ugly, dramatic. And I just explained to you the first, what happened in the first 4 years.
So how Goa will be highlighted?
Goa for me is the soul of everything I do. If Goa didn't exist in the start of Sunburn, today Sunburn won't be what it is. If my cinema journey didn't start with Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi in Goa, maybe I wouldn't have been here. If my first ad Siaram that I shot in Dona Paula and Siddharth Goa didn't become a success, that till today the same campaign is running 33 years, come home to Siaram. So I don't know, Goa is lucky for me. I love Goa. I always say it in every conference across the world, there is no place like Goa. Forget it, pizza with all this Bondi beats Australia, jack shit.
So people still suspect that drugs are being exchanged in your this. So what is the take on that?
That will be a point of it.
I will only answer that question if you were to print it. The way I answer it.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
So, yeah, this is a very pertinent question. India has a border.
Yeah.
Has a border, no?
Yeah, of course.
Border forces है. इंडिया में स्टेट्स है, इंडिया में प्राइम मिनिस्टर है, इंडिया में होम मिनिस्टर है, इंडिया में डिफेंस मिनिस्टर है. जवाब मिल गया. बस.
What are
हमारी
going to
सीमाओं, मेरा कहने का मतलब है, आज चाहे ड्रग्स हो या हाईवे एक्सीडेंट्स हो, they are part of society infrastructure. There are rules and regulations. Punjab has certain issues. Hyderabad has certain issues. Road accidents, you know what's happening with the highways today. So these are society issues. Now the fact of the matter is, आपको इस पे गर्व होना चाहिए. You should be proud of the fact that today Sunburn annually has 200 events, right? And it's been running for how many? 16 years. 2 years minus of the COVID. Isn't the answer there? What do you want me to say more than this? What should I say?
No, why it was projected and
No, but you have
No. It's the genre. See, it started very early. I'll give you a very good story quickly. Okay? So this is a perception game. Correct? तो जब कतरीना कैफ एक पिक्चर में धूम 3 में वो डांस करती है मलंग मलंग आमिर खान के साथ, अच्छा लगता है ना? तो क्या वो ठीक है परिवार के लिए?
वो तो मूवी है ना.
art is different and drugs.
Who's discussing drugs? You're bringing up the issue.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it back at you. The product is here, alive and kicking in the society with due permissions. It's functioning not only in Goa, bro. Don't get excited. Sunburn happens all over the country here. This is happening in Bangalore, Delhi, Bombay, Gurgaon.
सर किसी चीज को बढ़ावा देके कंट्रोवर्शियल बना के उसको हाईलाइट कर दिया जाएगा और उसमें गोवा एक और से ड्रग्स के माध्यम से दिखाया जाएगा. इट्स अ गुड फॉर यू.
नो क्रिकेट में जब मैच फिक्सिंग का हादसा होता है या पॉलिटिक्स में जब आप लोग ही छापते हो कि ये लोग लॉन्ड्री से निकल के साफ हो गए, उनका क्या हुआ 2G में, 4G में, लैंड स्कैम में, तो क्या होता है? पॉलिटिक्स गंदा हो गया, क्रिकेट बंद हो गया क्या? विराट कोहली गंदा आदमी है? नहीं। कंट्रोवर्सी होंगी, क्लैरिटी इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट मेरे लिए सबसे एक ही चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है, लॉ ऑफ द लैंड. We have to follow the law of the land, and that is what I believe in all my life. Not only this, bro. With all due respect, today I must tell you that Sunburn is one of my smallest events in my life. Please Google. I made a lot of effort. The largest cricket matches in the country I have done, football matches, everything I have done. Every stadium you use across the planet. So Sunburn I understand, but this, I don't know how to answer this question beyond the fact that a few bad apples in an orchard don't spoil the entire orchard. Cool?
So this
सर, अभी गोवा में इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल होने वाला है, आप प्रोड्यूसर के तौर पे आपका क्या रोल है उसमें?
तो इस बार इफी में मैं पहली बार आ रहा हूँ. सो मेरी जर्नी में आई हैव डन 72 इंडियन फिल्म्स. आई हैव वन क्लोज टू 10+ नेशनल अवार्ड्स. अच्छी फिल्म नहीं आई. हम लोग एक पे खुश हो जाते थे यार, मैं 10 बोल दिया फिर भी कोई खुश नहीं हुआ यहाँ पे. ओके ठीक. हाँ ऐसी बात. बट अभी तक इफी में आया नहीं हूँ. सो दिस इज माई फर्स्ट ऑफिशियल विजिट टू इफी. लेकिन इफी से मैंने आज से 12 साल पहले आई बॉट 2 फिल्म्स फ्रॉम इफी, खुदा के लिए एंड रामचंद्र पाकिस्तानी. बोथ वर पाकिस्तानी फिल्म्स long time ago, and that time was allowed to trade because they were shown in IFFI. But I'm really happy to be here this time in IFFI because it's my 25 years in cinema, and I have my best friends from Hollywood coming to celebrate that moment, which is special, not for me but for India, Goa and IFFI. It's a special moment in history. So yeah, super excited to be in IFFI, and we're also launching something very big in IFFI on 22nd. I'll be meeting you on 22nd and 27th.
सर कितना इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है कि स्क्रिप्टेड के ऊपर एक द सनबर्न मैन को एक बढ़ावा देना? स्क्रिप्टेड एक पॉइंट के ऊपर लेके किसी चीज को बढ़ावा देके उसमें हर एक पॉइंट्स को इन्वॉल्व करके.
तो मुझे लगता है कि द एग्जांपल फॉर दिस इज दैट इफ यू वांट टू ग्रो अ मैंगो ट्री, यू पुट अ मैंगो सीड. व्हेन यू पुट द सीड इनटू द अर्थ, दैट सीड स्टार्ट्स ग्रोइंग इनटू अ ट्री and many branches and many mangoes come on the tree. So I'm the seed of the story, bro. So there'll be a lot of people in the story who have contributed their emotions, their life, their time in the story. It's just not one guy just sitting and talking throughout. So I'm the seed of that mango tree, and there'll be a lot of mangoes on my tree.
So you have made a lot of movies, but how many newcomers you have introduced? You have given them chance.
Oh my God.
See, that's my wife. She said, "Oh my God," from me. She said, so my first movie was Pyar Mein Kabhi Kabhi. So it's got a Limca Book of Records, 216 debuts in the first film. मेरा भी डेब्यू हुआ. और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है, सलीम सुलेमान हमारे सिंगर्स डेब्यू, विशाल शेखर डेब्यू, शान सिंगर, शान बहती हवा सा था वो, हिज फर्स्ट सॉन्ग इज मुसु मुसु हंसी डेब्यू. तो उस पिक्चर में 216 डेब्यू थे. तो शुरुआती मैंने ऐसे की थी, और उसके बाद यू नो दिस डायरेक्टर विशाल भरद्वाज, सो हिज फर्स्ट फिल्म इज माइन, पकड़ी. सुजीत सरकार, you like him, he comes to IFFI every time. Sweet, huh? First film mine, यहाँ. Good. Priyadarshan, 5 films. Madhur Bhandarkar, 5 films. I worked damn hard and very interesting. अभी आज 16 अक्टूबर है, मेरे जन्मदिन पे सलमान भाई मेरे दोस्त हैं, उन्हें टाइगर 3 रिलीज किया ट्रेलर. तो मेरे मित्र हैं 30 साल से, बहुत अच्छे दोस्त हैं. तो इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि मैं उनके साथ बना सकता था टाइगर, रोमा 3, यू नो, लेकिन मैंने एक फिल्म बनाई उनके साथ, उसका नाम है फिर मिलेंगे. That was about the awareness for AIDS in India. And in that film, Fir Milenge, in the climax, Salman Khan dies with HIV. It had Abhishek Bachchan and Shilpa Shetty. I like to swim against the tide and do things differently. बड़ा मजा आता है. और इस बार भी अभी इफी में आप सुनोगे इस बार, you like it.
So this time you are not talking about Sunburn event in Goa?
Sunburn event? It will happen. Oh, Sunburn now is like Rajdhani train. You know Rajdhani? Every day it leaves on time, goes to Delhi, then it comes back on time. See, these get tempted like McDonald's, KFC. These are now, you know, just intellectual properties and brands. They will automatically run because the consumer has accepted the brand.
So, but this time there is a rumor that it might be held on the New Year day.
I have no idea, bro. It's all management, and now there is a new, multiple companies are managing the brand now in the business. So it's their call, but it's, like I said, it has to be driven by the law of the land. So if there's a clash of interest, so give you an example. In the 10 years that I ran it, nobody asked me this question, huh? But now let's talk about it today, for Goa's sake. I'm just answering this question. So why even, if anybody comes to Goa, the maximum footfalls is Christmas and New Year? So why you didn't ask me, Shailendra, you're mad, yeah? You in 2007, why did Sunburn in 27, 28, 29? You should have done Christmas weekend, more money, New Year's. I always believe that I will bring the tourists here in Christmas so local people can make money. I will do Sunburn in the middle of Christmas and New Year's and then leave the customer behind for New Year's for Goa. I never wanted to take the livelihood of the local people, instead give them a new customer.
You think it works like that?
Which one?
You think the way you have said it works?
Better, much, because you know, local participation is damn important. If you remember the original Sunburn in 5-6 years, we saw local.
Because there's a question mark, why on Christmas Day? Why on earlier?
So New
Year Day, sorry.
I never did it. I don't believe that doing it on New Year's Eve is a good idea. Me, personally. That is Shailendra Singh saying it. But it depends on what the market demands. If the customer is demanding certain dates, you have to honor that. Because now, post-COVID, the market is very expensive.
But what
Flights,
about the local
hotels.
What about the local business then? They say that their business will die out.
So the Sunburn, typically now, let's assume, this is my presumption, will have a capacity of 20,000 people, 15,000 people, 30, depending on what the government approves, right? But today Goa is vibrant. Goa has no off-season and good season. The whole year is good season now. So 30,000, that is not the number of tourists. You can check your own flight and train details. You're getting 30 lakh people, bro. So it will boom the economy. Today, Goa, I say Goa is like a country. South Goa, Central Goa, Old Goa, North Goa. North Goa carries on, South Goa carries on. It's like a country. It is not such a large
Goa is very small. It can't sustain
one request I have.
Yeah.
Some lady has to talk to me now.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
So why do you think that Goa has an infrastructure now to sustain this kind of entertainment?
So I think Goa is absorbing a lot of infrastructure. It's got 2 nice airports now. The real estate is booming. I feel Goa is the food capital of the country. There is no better place in India.
We haven't got a sewage system in place across Goa.
I am not standing for elections ever till I die. I am not going to be. I am just going to be a passionate human being who has stories to tell, and I'm going to keep telling them in a good way. So that is not an answer. I am good. I wish I was the CMO.
There's so much more added on to what
Is Sunburn event being held close to the airport this year?
No, I have no idea.
There's no more.
See, Sunburn man is the story of 10 years. I can't. That is now I'm going somewhere else.
What is the role of Delton? Can you tell us?
It's dangerous. I have no clue.
Can you tell us?
So hang on. Let me just bring this conference to perspective. This is Sunburn man. The story of the first 10 years of Sunburn. 2007 to 17. I can answer those questions. There's no point me going and throwing things in the air. Yes, sir. Sorry, I went there.
सर अभी आपने बोला कि बहुत सारी बायोपिक जो है आपको इंस्पायर करती है, तो एनी एक्सपीरियंस और इंस्पायरिंग आपको जो शेयर करना चाहिए?
Oh, बाप रे. I mean, I would say inspired. I mean, obviously Steve Jobs, उनकी तो एक बायोपिक नहीं 5 बनी है. तो वो तो देखने लायक कहानी है कि एक गराज में $10,000 के साथ उन्होंने ये कंपनी खड़ी कर दी और उनको तो टेक्नोलॉजी भी समझ में नहीं आती थी. सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी ऑफ स्टीव जॉब्स. बट हाँ, बहुत लार्ज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं. वी क्रैश्ड, जो वी वर्क्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उसकी बायोपिक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. एक दिन में $8 बिलियन बूम. कैसे जाते हैं ये पैसे? और इतना बड़ा ब्रांड बनता है, टूट जाता है. तो बायोपिक्स तो आर वेरी इंस्पिरेशनल बिकॉज उसमें ना ही हमें एंटरटेनमेंट मिलता है लेकिन सबक भी मिलता है. वी ऑल्सो गेट टू लर्न व्हाट इज राइट एंड रॉन्ग.
So what is your first love, music or movies?
हाँ, it's dangerous है. Telling stories from childhood na. Okay, so I'm not very qualified. Like I got 47% marks in my graduation, but I built the biggest brands in this country. So somewhere it is the art of telling stories. And when I say telling stories, when I make a CRM campaign or Hero Honda Desh Ki Dhadkan, I actually go down to the ground and meet the consumers, meet the manufacturers. So the power of telling stories. So telling stories through intellectual properties, telling through movies, ad films, sports events, cricket. Cricket is an inherent part of my life. You'll be very pleasantly surprised. We'll do another moment for that. That T20, जिसको मजा आता है क्रिकेट में? Bro, when was T20 invented? So in Surrey in 2003, पहला मैच खेला गया था T20 का. ठीक है ना? अभी जब घर पे जाएगा ना आराम से थोड़ा गूगल करना, गूगल भाभी से पूछना 1996 1997 में वानखेड़े में गुड लक इंडिया मैच जो मैंने किया था 1996 में, वो क्या था? कैप्टन हेलीकॉप्टर्स क्यों आए थे वहां खड़े हुए? चेक करना पड़ा, फीलिंग आएगा. So I love cricket. I was supposed to play cricket for the country. That was my dream. My father scared me a lot. Then I played cricket off the field.
लेकिन ज्यादा फेमस तो सर ललित मोदी
मैंने कहा था ना, जो जेल जाता है वो मरता है, वही फेमस होता है. भले करने वाले. जैसे मुझे लगता है कि हमारे देश के सबसे मोस्ट पॉपुलर आइकॉन, इंस्पिरेशनल आइकॉन है अब्दुल कलाम जी. बट हमने उनके ऊपर, हमें तो 50 बायोपिक बनानी चाहिए थी. बट हाँ, एक छोटी बायोपिक बनी है. मतलब ही इज क्वाइट इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरी. यस सर. Oh, you're yawning. Sorry.
मल्टीप्लेक्स से ज्यादा आपने OTT को ज्यादा प्रेफर किया?
नहीं, सीरीज के लिए सिर्फ. बट मुझे तो सिनेमा लगता है. मुझे लगता है कि बिग स्क्रीन एंटरटेनमेंट. बट गुड न्यूज ये है कि आई थिंक कंटेंट बनाना आज बहुत इजी हो गया है. बिकॉज यू कैन मेक अ कंटेंट फॉर फोन, आईपैड, लैपटॉप, होम थिएटर, सिनेमा. माय गॉड, यू कैन मेक कंटेंट द वे यू वांट इट. मगर मुझे लगता है कि हर कंटेंट की एक औकात होनी चाहिए. मतलब उस प्लेटफॉर्म के हिसाब से बनना चाहिए. छोटी सी बड़े स्क्रीन पे हम खर्चा क्यों करेंगे आइनॉक्स में? क्या
ऐसा लगता है कि यू कैन ऑल्सो मेक महा मूवी ऑन योरसेल्फ.
आपके ऊपर नॉट टू पुट दिस वन. आई टोल्ड देम दिस इज इनफ.
टेक जॉन अब्राहम एंड मेक
या बेबी
बायोपिक ऑन योरसेल्फ.
एस्केप फ्रॉम गोवा.
आपके ऊपर फिल्म बन रही है तो आप एक्टिंग या डायरेक्शन करेंगे?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं. इसमें कुछ नहीं. सिर्फ कहानी मेरी निर्धारित होगी. नहीं होगी. आई थिंक वो उम्र होगी ब्रो. नेक्स्ट जन्म में करेंगे.
उम्र क्या होती है? अमिताभ बच्चन अभी
You spoke about 10. You spoke about 10 episodes or something.
6 episodes.
6 episodes. Now these episodes will be like after how long? Means what
Together.
is this?
Together, one series. So you can
I thought it-
like a limited series.
Huh?
I think 2024 end and 2025.
I thought it would be every December or something like that.
नहीं, साथ में ब्रो. स्टोरी फील है. और तू अभी पठान देखने जाएगा और इंटरवल के बाद बोलूँ घर जा, वापस आना तो हफ्ते बाद. पत्थर मारेगा. बाकी शाहरुख खान बाद में देखना.
इस टाइम जो सनबर्न होगा तो उसमें गोवन आर्टिस्ट विल गेट अ चांस.
सो आई अगेन गो बैक. ये हमारे 10 साल वाली कहानी है. लेकिन जो 10 साल में, इफ यू रिमेम्बर, वी हैड केप्ट अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 40% बैंक फॉर लोकल आर्टिस्ट. और एक लोकल आर्टिस्ट आपके बाजू में खड़ा है, मेरा बेटा. से हाय टू शान. He flew down from Bangalore. मेरा जन्मदिन था तो फैमिली आ गई आज. So yeah, we are 40% in those days. I think it also depends on how the market grows the artists. We have gone a little bit on the Bollywood side now, or the artists, the Indian artists. The market of Bollywood, Punjabi music has grown bigger than EDM, to be honest. So yeah, the Punjab market is going mad in music. So also our DJs are now adapting to the consumer need. If you notice, the youth is now divided up. EDM has become a little smaller, and the Hindi music market, the Punjabi market is growing very fast.
But not Bollywood.
Bollywood, Hindi, Punjabi.
Bollywood movie songs have gone music.
See, South, I don't know how to categorize these borders and boundaries. I think it's all us only here. KGF, Pushpa, yeah, Pathan ho, pata nahi. I
Where would the event take place?
no idea. तू क्या बिल्कुल चेक करके डिजाइनर हो गया मेरे को, मेमोरी लॉस हो रही है.
This time, how different it will be from your previous
The series and the story will be very interesting, and you will enjoy the journey when it's ready and made.
Not talking about the
Sunburn.
Sunburn.
No idea. It's like you asking. I know ये example गलत हो जाएगा.
At least you must be aware of something.
तो आनंद महिंद्रा को पूछ रहे हो कि ये हार कैसी है? बोलेगा पता नहीं, चला के देख लो यार. क्या करूं मैं यार? ऐसा मत करो ना यार. ऐसा मत करो ना. अभी बनाया मैंने.
Sir,
थोड़ा फीलिंग.
sir, what was the most challenging time with the sunburn?
Sorry?
Most challenging time with the sunburn?
Yeah. I think it was to leave Kandolim. 26/11 was okay because it was an India issue. I love my country from day one. I always do video. Everything I was okay. Heart attack was okay. Everything was okay. But I think the most challenging was to leave Kandolim. You know why? It had to leave Kandolim because you couldn't do it there anymore. It was too big. But the nostalgia of being there on that land, that energy, was something else. It was very magical. But it was a way of life. When things go big, you have to grow and move out. But it happened in a bad way, which was terrible.
सर पिछले कुछ दिनों से चर्चाएं हैं कि जो सनबर्न है एयरपोर्ट पे हो जाएगा, कुछ आइडियाज हो गए
तो टारमैक पे
It is not wrong. There is a news.
हो सकता है ब्रो. Tomorrowland does a lot of promotion on airports. Promotion हो सकता है. Tomorrowland आप देखेंगे बेल्जियम में होता है, तो वो लोग अपने एयरपोर्ट्स को, ट्रेन स्टेशंस को बहुत पॉपुलर बनाते हैं.
Not promotion. The event and done.
हाँ. So एक just want to clarify, so you have a broader perspective.
Is it having
So something, the two things that are very important in the world is sports tourism and music tourism. So I don't have that answer. I'm not running the show. I told you I'm not running. Anyway.
Okay.
So music tourism is a big thing, brother. Okay. To give an example, जब हम यहाँ पे सनबर्न चलाते हैं, तो हमारे पार्किंग वाले आंटी, वड़ा पाव आंटी, सब कमाते हैं, ब्रो, होटल्स कमाते हैं. हमको किकबैक नहीं मिलता है, कोई देता नहीं हमको पैसे. समझ रहे हो ना? ताज में कोई रह रहा है तो हमको 50 टका नहीं आ रहा है, ब्रो. ठीक है? So it's a good way to promote. So if Goa adopts Sunburn, we should promote it everywhere. And same like IFFI. Let's discuss IFFI, no? For IFFI, I'm getting one of the biggest Hollywood actors for free. He's not even charging, he loves your country and he's coming to Goa for the first time. I convinced him in Cannes. Go see it. I said, you have to come to Goa. You have to come and experience Goa. He's coming in November. The biggest Hollywood celebrity ever. Why? Just the love of Goa, love of our country. So we should believe in what we do here and not doubt it.
You are not doubting.
Who's this? You want to tell us the name?
Michael Douglas. It is in the news. Anurag Thakurji announced it yesterday. So he's a good friend. He's coming first time
He
ever.
got the award this time next.
November.
Yeah.
IFFI.
So this is the award he got now. This time.
No, he got the biggest award in Cannes Film Festival, lifetime, and he's getting the Satyajit Ray Lifetime also. Yeah. So he's coming with first visit, and he's coming with his wife.
Sir, what's your memorable moment with Sunburn? Memorable moment with Sunburn?
I would say season 9, standing on the stage in Bangalore and watching I don't know how many thousand people. When they just jumped and they had the pyros, that was the stage with the Natarajana, the dancer, the Indian, the stage, which is the same they used in G20. You saw, same iconic. That was a nostalgic moment to spread so much happiness in humans. You know, it's a very powerful thing. You know what I mean? Like when you watch a movie like Three Idiots and Mona Bhai, and you have tears in your eyes of joy, when it makes you feel good. That feeling came in season 9.
Sir, this OTT is going to release 2025?
Yeah.
सर दूसरी ऐसी चर्चा है कि सनबर्न अप्लाई किया गया है सनबर्न के लिए टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट के पास लोकेशन की चर्चाएं हो रही है, कैसे देख रहे हो?
बहुत अच्छा है. विचार विमर्श करके ये जो प्रोसेस आप डिस्कस कर रहे हो ना गोवा में, ये बैंगलोर में होता है, हैदराबाद में होता है, बम्बई में, हर शहर में होता है, नोएडा में होता है, गुड़गांव में होता है. हम इतना महत्व इस चीज को क्यों देते हैं? सिस्टम है. सिंगल विंडो क्लियरेंस बिजनेस में भी है, इवेंट्स में भी है, मोशन पिक्चर में उत्तर प्रदेश में सिंगल विंडो क्लियरेंस है कि नहीं?
No, but what is there to say yes or no?
I have no idea, bro. I only know you now. I'll never forget your face.
Sir, what was the motive behind writing a book?
Huh?
What was the motive behind writing a book?
Okay, so I don't know, like in this area of, era of Kindle and digital reading, there's nothing like holding a real paper book in your hand. So I believe that today's generation, maybe in a few years, is going to now go back to the physical process and not the digital. So it was my desire, but when you write a book in paper, it can be translated into digital anyways. But I wanted that paperback feeling to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.